Boy, you know the emotions are running high here this tonight. Big rivalry game with these two. Millennium coming out with the zone to start. And Kinsey Murray can't get it to go. Bremer misses with the putback. And here comes Millennium. Destiny Lunan on the bounce. Draws a little contact, no call, but she gets the finish. Destiny Lunan off to the quick start.
That's why she averages 20. She's got a nose for the basket, Chris. She will find it.
The leading scorer in all of 6A, 21 points per game. Steal, goes up, and draws the foul. Destiny Lunan imposing her will here early on.
Yeah, it's a good start. You know, interesting about Lunan, Chris.
Down with an ACL meniscus injury in that semifinal game, and we're wishing her a speedy recovery. Hoping for the best for Riley Fraley. Lunan the drive, off the glass, gets the finish. Boy, what is there Irving?
Yeah, boy, she can really score, Chris. And the way that she handles the ball, you know, players can create shots if you can handle the ball. You've got to be able to handle the ball. You can't create.
Moving forward is number 4 in white. Rihanna Bland gets it out. Lunan for 3. Splash! She's got 7 out there.
Yeah, and when you see it come off her left fingers, and you can see that rotation on the ball too.
Nia and Sanwoo. Lunan off to the races. Look at the crossover and the finish. Going back to the handles you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, she really can create. Her feet are going one way, the ball's going the other. She stays in control. That's beautiful. How do you guard that? Different angle. Look, makes sense that they'd both be here tonight.
And they actually met each other in the 6A state championship game back in 2017. And Valley Vista won that matchup against Millennium 44-36. And then Millennium spent a bunch of years in the 5A and now back up to 6A again. All right, the message from Brooklyn Hinkins to her Valley Vista team there after the first quarter.
Yeah, you got to have more energy, boy. Just scoring 7 points isn't enough. You got to get in there and play. You got to force some turnovers. You got to make something happen offensively.
And then for Millennium and head coach Danny Solomon.
Oh, stay at it, get the ball to Lunan. I mean, she's got the hot hand. She's just doing whatever she wants to out there.
And she'll head back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more.
Yeah, look at it, stepping underneath, just finding a way to get to the basket. You just keep creating. When you feel like you're cut off, you make something else happen.
Now, the story behind her given name, Destiny, her parents thought they were done having kids. Well, it turned out they weren't. So they figured that she was going to be destined for great things, so they went ahead and went with the name Destiny.
There you go. Little side note.
We talked to head coach Danny Solomon about Lunan. First word he says, she's a winner.
Yeah.
And knocks down a pair of free throws there. Wow, what a start for her. 13 points already for Lunan. And now here she is on the attack once again, off the glass for the finish. Boy, it has been the Destiny Lunan show here. 15 of Millennium's 22, and the Tigers lead the Monsoon 22-7.
And that was an incredible bucket, too, because she went to the right side of the hole, put the ball up with the right hand as kind of her feet weren't in the right spot, but yet she was able to put that thing in.
And they're on the run again. And kind of lost her balance there.
Yeah. Traveling out of control a little bit. But here she is again, look, going down that baseline. Her footwork.
Richardson drops it off. Lunan, the finish. Boy, they are making it look easy out there right now.
That was a nice read by Lunan. She knew she was being overplayed. wing denial on that side. She had a hedge fake and then cut back on a back door. Very, very well done. And now she comes up with the steal.
And it is Richardson. Lunan gets it too.
Well read. See, there's the hedge. Look at that nice bounce pass, threading the needle between some purple and blue.
And she's going to get fouled by Johnson. Boy, Destiny Lunan is special.
You know, she's deceiving because you've got her, you think you've got her under control. And then all of a sudden, she blows right by you right there. And it didn't matter if it's right or left. She just gets by you.
Kaishi Lunan. Soon, 31-18. Boy, just the start that Danny Solomon wanted.
Yeah, that was pretty dominant by the Tigers in that first half, Chris. Getting the ball to right there, number 11, Destiny Lunan, letting her go to work and do what she can. And, boy, she just dominated.
Going to work is one way to put it.
Yeah,
yeah, she was absolutely sensational there in the first 16 minutes. And of course, we're going to go lead off with Destiny Lunan.
Yeah, and there you see her going to the left. You know, she averages 21 points. She already has 22 today. But the offensive rebounded by Bremer for Valley Vista. She has 8 rebounds and 4 points for the freshman. And there you can see the deep ball. It just didn't matter. Going right, going left, even a little backdoor cut, a nice, not getting the ball to go in the hole. You're just having a difficult time scoring.
So we're almost 2 minutes into the second half here. And Lunan buries the three. She's Millennium for one season under Kevin Thomas before making her way over to Valley Vista, where she was an assistant for Rachel Matakis for a couple years before taking over the reins. But prior to all of that, Hinkins was a video coordinator at ASU for Charlie Turner Thorne, as Richardson three-ball corner pocket buries it, 37-18. And we got a timeout. Valley Vista, as Hinkins wants to talk things over. Lunan with the strip. Ball is loose. And the foul is going to be called against Giannis.
And we'll see if we can see something here. There's the loose ball. Did she put?
And for Murray, she's now got 3 points. Lunan with the drive and the finish.
Well, that was white. Look at that. Little pump fake. Involved a little bit there.
And then coming right back is Lunan, who draws the foul. She is relentless.
Yeah, see that again. Going hard to that right side. But it doesn't take much of a gap, but she'll take it, and she makes it look like it's bigger than what it really is. Does a great job of finding something and getting through.
This is the first one here. You know, we talked about with Destiny yesterday, just the fact that she started her career freshman year at Valley Vista, and here she is at Millennium for her senior year. And I'm like, what's the motivation? She said, it's a little personal.
Yeah.
I just want to let them know how much I've grown as a player.
You got it.
Hopefully she'll be okay.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, regardless of what the score is, I mean, you hate to see somebody go down in that much pain.
So here we go, fourth quarter. What are you looking for from both teams here?
Well, first I want to see, after I add 3 more, how many points Lunan has just scored. She just hit that, so that
48-29 now.
You know, on the game too, Millennium shooting 42% for Valley Vista.
At the buzzer in regulation to send that game to overtime, but the Huskies coming away with the state title. Lunan, the drive. State title. Lunan, the drive.
Just slicing her way through, finds a way to get through. There wasn't a big hole there, but she made it look big.
It was big enough. Lunan.
Here we've got Lunan with a little hesitation fake at the beginning, draws the defense when the defense comes.
There, Brownlee, no good. Here comes Johnson. And Lunan's able to strip it. Another jump ball call. And it looks like Wilson took a shot to the head, and she's on the ground. Lunan down as well.
Yeah, Lunan might have hit her head. Oh, yeah, they banged heads.
Oh, man.
Quite a few.
Free throw, no good. Lunan. Lunan just going to work.
Well, that was a full 35 seconds on the nose, and she puts it in.
Perfect possession for Millennium. And Lunan again. Boy, they are going to be happy to have her at North Carolina State next year. And it's going to be a traveling call against Murray here. Substitutions for Millennium. Good move by Danny Solomon. Let's see if we can get all. Lunan working the dribble and going to get fouled here by Giannis. This is one of the more impressive performances I have seen in a state championship game by number 11, Destiny. And that's the 5th team foul against Valley Vista. So that will send the senior, Alana Georges, to the free throw line, try to get her name into the scorebook in the scoring column. And knocks it down. In a big, and now Destiny Lunan is checking out. If you look at that Millennium bench right now, they are standing up for their senior guard, Destiny Lunan. And wow, what a terrific night for her. It's no good. And coming down with it is Georges, and that ball, and that will do it. The Tigers are great once again. Their 5th state title in the last 7 years, and their first Open Division state championship. The Tigers beat the Valley Vista Monsoon, their West Valley rival, 57-31 is the final. Wow. That was impressive.
Yeah, from the very first quarter, Chris, Millennium jumped all over Valley Vista. They were up 18-7 by the end of the first quarter, and it was really no turning back. They dominated this whole game. Just a rough night for Valley Vista.
Yes.
It just wasn't the same Valley Vista team. They just struggled. It was tough.
Yeah, it's just one of those combinations where you have one team that plays really well,
Yeah.
and then the other team just does not really
Yeah.
play up to the level they're capable of. And
Yeah.
this is what happens
Yeah.
sometimes.
We saw the same thing in the boys' side where Sunny Slope knocked off Boulder Creek. Both of those teams extremely good, but that was a perfect example of Sunny Slope unbelievable that day, and Boulder Creek not doing well, and they get knocked out fairly easily.
Good look at Destiny Lunan. She's all smiles, and why not?
Yeah, what a game.
Terrific job by the senior lefty, Destiny Lunan. And the back of her shirt says that Destiny is always written. And I'll tell you what, Millennium's destiny was in the hands of Lunan, and she got it done.
Yeah.
And now we'll have the presentation of the girls Open Division State runner-up trophy. The state championship trophy, and it'll be the Assistant Executive Director, Dr. Jim Dean, with the presentation.
Millennium High School, congratulations on an exceptional season, a great postseason run, and an outstanding game today. By virtue of winning this game today, you proved that you are the best girls basketball team in the state of Arizona. Congratulations on behalf of the AIA. It is my pleasure to say to you, you are the 2025 Open State Champion.
What a moment. That's what it's all about right there, Tom.
Yeah, a little bit of celebrating. Yeah, boy, they worked hard. What a great game. What a good game plan put together. They stuck to it. Nice win.
And look who's quick to get the hands on the trophy.
Yeah.
Destiny Lunan. What a performance here in the state championship game. So she won a state title her freshman year at Valley Vista. She wins a state title her senior year at Millennium.
I don't think it really mattered where she would go to. I think she would have enough to make it happen anywhere she goes. She's an unbelievable player.
And she's a terrific teammate as well.
Yeah.
You talk to anybody on that Millennium side, a terrific leader and teammate for the Tigers.
Senior, your last. Yes, I'm joined by Destiny and head coach Danny Solomon. We're going to start with Destiny so that she can go cut down the net. Destiny, a senior, your last game with this group. How do you describe this championship?
Yeah, it's just a wonderful feeling. Us knowing what we've been through and us knowing what it took to get here, it just means a lot. I love these group of girls. You know, they never give up. Even through all the trials and tribulations, we still came up on top because we never gave up and we believed in what we can do.
Now, you mentioned what it took to get here. What did it take to get here?
Man, it took I feel like we had to get knocked down to be able to build ourselves back up. You know, that's needed for it. That's just life. You know, you're going to get knocked down, but it just depends on whether you're going to get up from it and you're going to learn from it. And that's what we did. So,
Last one. What are you going to miss the most at Millennium?
just everything about it. You know, these group of girls, the coaching staff, we're all unique. And, you know, I'll never find anybody else like these group of girls. I never find anyone like this coaching staff. We're goofy, we're funny, but at the end of the day, we know how to lock in and we play for each other and we love each other.
Congratulations, go cut down that net.
Thank you.
Coach, let's talk about Destiny. What does she mean to this program?
Man, Destiny is, she's a winner, she's a competitor, she's a tough kid. What most people don't understand about her is she's a great kid. Her personality is contagious. Everyone loves being around her. She's just the ultimate competitor. And for me as a coach, man, I'm so thankful and blessed that she decided to come to Millennium High School, and so thankful and blessed that she challenged me in ways that made me better. You always want to leave the place better than you found it, and Destiny left this place better than she found it.
I talked to you before the game, and you said last year left a bad taste. So now you're champions. You just won the Open Championship. So describe this feeling now.
When I told the girls before the game, I just said, hey, the difference this year and last year is this year when you guys didn't want to work, when it was tough, when it was time to quit, you came back the next day and you worked. Last year we didn't do that. That's a testament in life, man. Everything you do is going to be tough, but you can't only work on the days you feel like it. You got to work on every single day. For me as a coach, that's all I can ask for.
Now you have a young core coming back, so how do you build off of tonight?
I'm going to enjoy tonight for a little bit, and then we'll get back to work when we get back to school.
We're going to let you cut down that net, and we're going to send it back to Chris.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you, Millennium head coach Danny Solomon. You go ahead and soak this one in, Coach. Enjoy it. Still plenty to come here from Veterans Memorial Coliseum. The Millennium Tigers are state champions.
How good does this feel? How do you describe it?
It feels great. The feeling is awesome. You know, we've worked hard for this. We prepared. We took all the time. It was hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and in the end, it paid off.
How do you describe the chemistry with your team tonight?
I feel like it was good. I feel like we were feeding the hot hand. We were all working together. Destiny went off. She had her game, and we were all just revolving around each other and playing off each other and staying together.
Not just a sophomore. So this senior group, how special is this senior group to you?
I mean, they mean so much to me. They're like my mentors and my family, so just love them to death.
Okay, we'll let you celebrate tonight, but we know you're not done. You're just a sophomore. Chris, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Sandy, and thank you to Deja Richardson. All right, step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll put the final touches on this one. Destiny Lunan and the Millennium Tigers are state champions.